Hello, hello, hello. So, we're on our man cage here to look at Winter Weather's Rustic. Now, this weather mod, let's read the words over here of the description. This uses many assets from Rustic Weathers and Lighting by Arendelle. All credit to Arendelle. In this weather mod, clear, sunny weathers and sun lens flares won't be present and instead will be frequent light snow weathers with snowy regions, cities having frequent snowfall. Of course, not compatible with other weather mods, darker night mods, mods that disable God rays. Highly recommended using with Obsidian Mountain fogs. Also recommend using display enhancements. And they think you should reduce the saturation by 2 or 3 and contrast by 1. I am willing to try that. I do use display enhancements all the time anyway. I thought what we would do, I had to outfit Cage differently since I basically obliterated his other game. Anyway, I thought what we would do was we would travel around using the cheat room and see how the weather and things look in different areas. I don't know if we should start in the south, but let's start in the south anyway. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do? Oh, let's try the settings that they said to try. Let's get rid of, I'm going to remove all my effects. We're just going to let all that remove, and then we're going to reduce our saturation by 2 and our contrast by 1. We're just going to try what they're talking about. That's their recommendation, and it might actually look good. Now I'm going to reduce saturation twice. 1, 2, and I'm going to take contrast down 1. Alright, now that is going to leave your game looking, I don't know, a little grayish. But let's go see with the weather how this looks. We can always get rid of that setting if we don't like it. Let me do a quick save here. Pardon me. A little froggy this morning, but don't feel bad or anything. Nothing like that going on. So I thought we would pop into Falkreath first, and then we'll go look around elsewhere. Well, not in elsewhere, but just around other places. Ha 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 ha. So this was to give it a more cold look. I would say their settings definitely have good things about it. Oh, there's a dragon. You know, I was using always dragons, so that might be kind of baked into my save. Let's see if we can we travel elsewhere? Well, I can use the cheat room. We'll use the cheat room and go somewhere else. Pardon me for a moment. You might notice some oddities in Cage's game simply because I removed a bunch of mods. So don't be too surprised. Let's go to Riften. That's what happens when you take mods in and out of a game. And in his case, even though I backed up and pulled up a much earlier save of him, there's still a lot of mods that are missing from his game, so I may have to recreate him rather than doing this. But for the purposes of this weather mod, it shouldn't matter. These settings and this weather appear to make everything look kind of hazy and gray. I mean, if you're okay with that, that's fine.
Hey, you, get over here.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you
See how it looks kind of foggy and gray and misty here, kinda.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of a face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher is more like
We'll pop outside too and see what we think it looks like outside. Yeah, really, definitely looks misty here. We have a butterfly just hanging out, waiting to be caught. So let's go outside. I think Maul's gonna be mad because I didn't talk to him. I don't care.
You keep your distance with that magic.
We don't need him anyway, do we? Oh, he's still standing there. Let's see if we can go by him again. Ha ha ha. We got past him.
With a thief's kit.
We don't want to talk to Meow either. Let's just see what's out here. Hopefully my game isn't too quiet. I'll check my sound. One day I noticed that some of my cage videos, the sound had been too low in, and that was unintentional, so I apologize for that. I do keep the sound down somewhat so that it doesn't drown me out, because my recording of myself is not very loud. So that's why that is. Alright. So we got the stables here. This is fine. All this is very gray and foggy, and maybe that's part of the intent. Let's have him take us somewhere. I think we got
Need
some
a ride?
money. Yeah. Come on, give me a ride.
I can take you to any of the whole. Where do you want to go?
Take me. Dawnstar's at the top. Let's go.
We'll be off.
We'll go check the weather out up there, see what it looks like.
Get up there. You ever met one of them cats?
Khajiit.
I think they called it.
Them cats. Oh, I was going to check my sound and I forgot, but that's okay. We'll keep moving along. Just trying to give you a quick rundown, a quick look around in as many areas as I can so that you can see what things look like. I thought it'd be better to hit the open air towns. Yeah, see, Dawnstar is going to be dark with snow. What time is it though? Well, it is 4:39. Let's go forward 2 hours. Oh, 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours is fine. See what daylight looks like. Looks pretty good. Little, like I said, a little hazy, a little foggy. I think everywhere is going to look like this. Let's see, did I go anywhere else? Cage has not been around the world a lot, so he does not have everything on his map. So that's okay though, we can still manage to get around quite a bit with the cheat room. Which I have no compulsion about using. It's perfectly fine. We will just go ahead and use the cheat room. I have no problem with that. So let's see. We went to Falkreath and Riften. Let's go to Markarth and see what it looks like out there. Oh, we better get ready to kill that guy. He's a booger. We'll try to save Margaret if we can. I consider it kind of a personal duty to try to save her. If I can't save her, then I res her. Which ends up working out the same because the character, the game doesn't know the difference.
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on this.
Don't do that.
Thought I heard something.
Oh well, it was too late to save her, but I'll res her.
I die for my...
By the divine, the fourth corner in the city.
We'll take all his stuff.
Everyone's
Let's see, need cheat options, cheat spell.
the marker city.
We'll do
Have
resurrect.
this all under control. There are no footfalls.
There we go.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my
You
life.
saved my life.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Alright, that's good enough.
Damn.
A woman attacked
Another
right
body
on the
to get rid
streets.
of.
Are you alright?
Oh,
Did you see what happened?
I don't want to talk to this dude.
Need something?
Oh, he still gave me the note. That's life.
Move along.
Alright, so let me check my sound real fast. I apologize. No, that looks alright. Okay. So it just sounds quiet to me because I think I have my TV turned down a
He
little
tried
bit.
to kill Margaret.
Alright,
right in
so
front of me.
the same
Need something?
kind of general haziness is here. I don't see anything remarkably different. If you're going for this style of look, though, I mean, it's kind of a hazy and kind of a gray look. I'm not putting it down. I'm saying it's an option. It's a choice. This definitely is it. You've desaturated a little bit, so you have a little less color.
Outsiders.
And then I don't know why you take the contrast down one. Maybe that's just to help things mix in. Let's go outside and take a quick look outside. I still like the whole idea of Cage. That's why I chose him for this, even though he didn't have all the places. We're going to make him have all the holds. And in the future, he'll be able to do a better job of this. I'm going to try to use mainly him and Hope and Jade, and you still might see Porthos sometimes or something, but I think I like the idea. Even if I have to go back and recreate Cage, I may do that just for the shows. Anyway, so we still have kind of a foggy, I see why they say obsidian fog, and they said no lens flare, and I believe that. I guess it's always going to be overcast, so the light's not going to be very bright. But it's still plenty light enough. I mean, you can still see very well. So there's no problem with that. And as your eyes get used to the game, the colors and everything still look pretty good, even though you've desaturated a little bit. We could probably take it down a notch, but I think this looks really pretty nice. See, sometimes you just have to try what the modder has envisioned and see what you think of it. You may not like it, and you may do like me and change it up sometimes, but sometimes you'll be like pleasantly surprised. You'll be like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. And I think in this case, this actually works. It's pretty cool. Let's see, I wanted to go back to town. I'm going to get back up to the, dude on the cart, because I ran right past him. I forgot I shouldn't have done that. That's going to make us take a little longer, but we'll try to get this accomplished in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, see where else he can take us.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. You need a good carriage.
Yeah, take us to... here.
City of Markarth. Where do you want to go?
Take me to... I've been to Falkreath. I don't really want to go to Morthal right now. Take me to Solitude.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Dun dun dun. I don't know how much money Cage has. He may run out of money
Old city.
doing
Capital of
this.
Skyrim,
But
I'm
that's
sure you
okay.
already knew
I
that.
can always make him money.
Nice weather.
He can always sell stuff, whatever. I just thought it'd be fun to try to do a weather mod. It may be, I don't know how this is going to show on the video. Will you really be able to tell the differences and things? I don't know. I've done a few other weather mods, and I've never really been 100% sure that they show on the video as good as I wish they did. But, you know, I had to at least try. So, and I do think overall this produces a rustic, somber feel. Is that the right word? I think that's a good word. Somber, or, you know, kind of a gloomy. Maybe that's not the right exact word, but kind of that thing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. I wanted to speed him up a little bit. Come on, Cage. You can move faster. There you go. That guard has been missing lately. I don't know what that's about. When we go in, this dude is going to get his head chopped off. Just warning you. But I want to get this on my map, so... I don't have to get the palace on the map. I just want to get Solitude on the map. Then we're going to pop out of here. We'll, maybe we'll go to Whiterun and see how it looks. So I think I'm getting the feel for this, though. It's kind of just going to be overcast, more snowy, rainy, more cloudy.
Positions.
Sorry,
You know,
need to
all
go
this
home.
type of thing.
Go.
I'm just going to let them do their stuff. I don't need to be here for that. Let's go to Whiterun. Oh, I don't have the stables. That's too bad. Let's just pop into Whiterun then, and then we'll head outside. We'll see how that looks. I think this has probably been enough. You can get a feel for what the the atmosphere is that they're going for. So.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Yeah, because now here is a nighttime and it's raining. And the guard doesn't have any armor, and it's probably because I removed one of those mods that removed their armor. That's okay. I can always give them armor.
If you need... Huh?
Let's see. I think I can give you a guard outfit. Let's see. Just take that one. It'd be fine.
Okay, okay. You've talked me into it.
Doesn't matter what it is as long as it's a guard outfit. Alright. So anyway, I think this shows you what it looks like here at this time. And with some rain. Now let's try the morning time. And the sun came up. And it is significantly brighter, but it's still, see how it's always still kind of overcast? It's actually still raining, which is funny. Doesn't hurt anything, but it's funny. Oh, we got a different guard here to correct.
What is... Huh?
This is what happens when you take certain things out of the game. Here, pretend you're in Falkreath.
Okay, okay. You've talked me into it.
Good job. Alright. So anyway, let's head outside. I think this is probably going to be the last. This will give you an idea if you want to try, if you think you would prefer this style. Notice it, I don't know if you noticed it, but I'll show you. It was a very small mod too. It's like under 3 megabytes. I think they're just taking certain parts of the rustic weathers. You know, they're not taking everything, they're just taking certain parts of it. And then if you have the right settings for your saturation and stuff. I think it just stopped raining. If you have the right settings for your saturation and all, it gives you this effect that they are looking for, which seems really nice. So it's not a bad thing at all. It's a preference. It's what you like or don't like. I like to make my game a little more colorful, but I admit that this is an option. And after you let your eyes adjust to it for a few minutes, it looks pretty good. So nothing wrong with this at all that I can see. Just it's just an option. Depends on what you like. Let me get us to the mods here, and I'll show you. That's just a small little mod, and it just does some basic weather. It's not doing anything super fancy. It's under 3 megabytes, and it's just using some of the assets from Rustic Weather and Lighting. And basically, you just won't have clear sunny days, and you won't have lens flare. Instead, you'll have frequent light snow, and I didn't see a lot of snow. We saw some snow, we saw some rain, and you're going to have a lot of like cloudy weather, so it's not as bright. And if you desaturate like I did, then you know, it'll help. It seems to help with that atmosphere that they're going for. So if you like it, just try it out. It's really small. I didn't have any trouble with it that I could tell, and it just gives you a different atmosphere to your game if you're interested in that. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.